Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. First game back in Golden State for the Warriors. They're ready to play. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season. Home court advantage played a part in last year's season series. Each team took their home game in a 1-1 split.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
Well, you know, they split their meetings last season, and the way both of these teams love to compete, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened again.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. We've got Hayward. Brook Lopez is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Korver in at the 2-guard. There's the screen. Millsap dishes to Hayward. Great D that time from Green. And in an era where so many guys take the money and run, Gordon Hayward did the best he could to live up to his new contract. Clark, last year, a 4-year max deal signed heading into last season.
Yeah, and the way max contracts work nowadays, even the upper mid-tier guys are getting them. A trend that will probably continue, at least in the near future. I don't like it, though. There are only a small number of guys that are really max contract players in the NBA.
And here's Schroeder following Draymond Green's three. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Good on the three-point shot. Hayward's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Curry kicks to Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. It's Thompson off the drive. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And so it's Golden State with it. It's a 3-point game. Back to Curry. To the paint. And stolen by Hayward.
Well, if the defender doesn't buy the pump fake, there's a good chance he's going to be able to tip that ball loose.
Millsap kicks to Hayward. And the 3 off target. Warriors have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Iguodala, the pass to Bogut. Here's Green. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
And stolen by Hayward. And the dunk by Lopez.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Here's Curry with the 3. Thompson. Rebound, Atlanta. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Warriors leading by 3. Golden State moving the ball around. Outside, Green. Iguodala outside. The drive by Green. Bogut kicks to Green. Millsap with the steal. On the wing, Korver. Here's Schroeder. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open? Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Curry He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end.
Here's Korver. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Schroeder with the ball. Now Green defending. Hayward can't hit.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Thompson dishes to Green. And it's off from three-point range. The Hawks trailing. On the wing, Korver. It's stolen by Green. Thompson passes to Curry. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. Anderson comes in for Draymond Green. Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Thompson. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Man, Al Horford really has become one of those elite two-way big men. And that's very rare. You look at most bigs in the NBA, they excel at either one end or the other, but this is one of those guys that does it all.
Curry attacking, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play. And Horford at 6'10", a natural power forward who's been pressed into duty at the center spot, but he holds his own on the low block.
He also does a really good job, Kevin, moving his feet and covering in space, covering the pick and roll. He's outstanding in that regard, which is important in today's game. He's got mobility and a high IQ.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
Ezeli gets the bucket.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
Anderson's shot is off. Cephalosha kicks to Teague. Pass to Horford. And that misses. That would have put him up.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And stolen by Cephalosha. It's stolen by Curry. And it's the Warriors on the break. Back to Barnes. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 6th assist on the night. T dishes to Horford.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
It's Anderson with the drive. Curry kicks to Ezeli. There's the dish to Livingston. Outside Curry. Lets it go from deep. Great D that time from T. to the middle. Here's Hardaway. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. They get Stephen Curry. Tim Hardaway Jr., the son of the great Tim Hardaway Sr., had a very good rookie season. However, last season, Clark, not the improvement that some were hoping to see out of him.
Kevin, you knew the expectations were going to be high going forward, very high. But sometimes you step back before you move forward. He only shot 39% last season. Very low for a guy of his caliber.
The Atlanta Hawks come into this one following a loss to the Kings. Curry attacking. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Anderson. Puts it up from 12. Al Horford with the rebound.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
And the dunk by Barnes.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
Almost. How about the glide in and then also to reverse it?
Livingston passes to Barnes. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Horford. Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Cephalosha's shot is good.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense. Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft. Obviously, you know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. There's the feed to Livingston. Anderson outside. He dishes it to Livingston. Out to the right wing. On its way from Curry for 2. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6. Millsap kicks to Korver. Hits the 3-point bomb. Korver's got his first 3 points of the game. The 3 from Anderson. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Hawks on top, up by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Another thing they've been able to really get going so far tonight has been the 3-ball, the long-range shooting.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. They've got Brook Lopez. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kyle Korver. And it's Hayward. And it's Millsap in at the 4 spot.
And Andre Iguodala, guys, one of the most unselfish players in the league. I mean, that unselfishness for me, too, is what was put to a test last season as the former All-Star was asked by his coach, Steve Kerr, to come off the bench for the Warriors. And you know what? He did it without complaint, putting the team first. You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
That's good. And now an 8-point Atlanta lead. And for Iguodala, some have said he's unselfish, Clark, to a fault.
Yeah, and you know, a great athlete and ball handler, I think he could be much more aggressive looking to attack off the dribble. He's really unique, though, a player who puts his emphasis on the defensive end and does a really good job at that end of the floor.
Here's Korver in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handle. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. That nasty spin just froze the defender.
Thompson misses. Hayward kicks it over to Schroeder. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. To the paint. Here's Thompson. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
That feed by Iguodala, a really good example of his passing ability.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Thompson from long range. And it's Thompson again missing.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Green with the block. Korver with the defensive effort. The Hawks leading by 6. Millsap attacking. Kicks it to Lopez. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Warriors have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad. Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Bogut dishes to Green. Shot clock at 6. Feeds to Thompson. Connects from three-point range. Thompson's got 8 points. For Atlanta, they come in off the loss to the Kings in Sacramento. Passes it to Millsap. Tries it from the top of the key. That one wide left. Livingston passes to Iguodala. Thompson in the corner. Green kicks to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
Knocked loose. Livingston dishes to Green. Hayward kicks to Lopez. No luck. Nice D from Bogut.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And guys, you hear about how the Hawks are the jokingly referred to as the Spurs of the East. It has to do with their coach, Mike Budenholzer, who's really brought that philosophy here to Atlanta.
And Thompson kicks to Livingston. And here's Green outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 14 points for Draymond Green. And Lopez throws it down.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Korver passes to Millsap. Releases. That one a little long. The Warriors leading. Thompson from long range. They get it again. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Green. He has 14 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Anderson, he's checked in for Bogut. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Ezeli's checked in for Golden State. Thompson dishes to Curry. Anderson outside. He kicks to Curry. There's the pass to Barnes. Back to Curry. To the inside. Ezeli. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line here. And for Festus Ezeli, came in as an extremely raw prospect a couple years back. Late first-round draft pick. His minutes were down actually last season, but his production was decidedly up.
Yeah, he went from 44 to 55% on field goals, from 53 to 63% on free throws. A testament to how much effort he's putting into developing that shooting stroke. They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Horford, no luck.
And, you know, going back to Ezeli, impressive physically. 7 foot, 7'6" wingspan, 5% body fat. If his skill set ever catches up with his natural gift, watch out. Watch out.
Hardaway kicks to Horford. Klay Thompson grabs the miss.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
And a footnote to Ezeli, one of his college administrators raved about his intelligence. He cited Ezeli's broad perspective on world trade, globalization, and I tell you what, if Ezeli keeps improving, he'll soon be a serious benefactor of the economics of American sports.
Thompson for three, but he stays with it. Teague against Curry. Dishes it to Ezeli. Out to the wing. Anderson passes to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Ezeli can't get it to go. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Teague. And stolen by Barnes. .125 left in the first half of basketball. Back to Thompson. Anderson kicks to Curry. Pass to Ezeli. Outside for Curry. Just 4 to shoot. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting reports? Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
And the basket good. Barnes has got the lead, back up to 8 now for the Warriors.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish. Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter. I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
They get the rebound.
Their free throw attempts have really fallen off here in the second quarter. Not as aggressive.
They're settling.
Look at that jam. Beautiful. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Warriors lead by 7. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. A fantastic game from Draymond Green in this one.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
The second half just about to get going here. A fantastic game from Draymond Green in this one.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
I like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like Greg Anthony in the day. A jitterbug or maybe a net with the kind of nuisance he's been as far as defending. Excellent work at that end of the floor for him.
And Kevin Clark's the only guy I know that can call you a gnat and mean it as a compliment.
And make you feel good about it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's good, Clark. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Iguodala in the 3 spot. Bogut with a screen on Teague. Here's Thompson. Fires from 18.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there. And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Iguodala kicks to Bogut. Back to Curry. And stolen by Horford. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Hardaway. The shot misses. Great D that time from Green.
And remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
He gives them a double-digit lead. And now it's an 11-point Warrior lead. The #1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, with a big Aussie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Schroeder with the ball. Working on Thompson. The wide open look here for Lopez. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
You know, going back to Bogut's fanfare entering the league, was third in Rookie of the Year balloting. Then he went on to have some solid, if unspectacular, years, though his shot blocking and defense were always strong.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 9 on the basket from Schroeder.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Outside Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. He feeds it to Bogut. Just 5 to shoot. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
And guys, one thing people often forget, to mention about Bogut, his passing. What sets him apart as a big man is his court vision, and whether it's from the high post, low post, he can create opportunities for his teammates.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. Here's Green. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Bogut dishes to Livingston. Shot's good.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Outside for Korver. Back to Lopez. There's the double team with Bogut. Hayward kicks to Millsap. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. 7 points for Paul Millsap.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Curry passes to Livingston. Outside Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Lopez with the steal. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Hayward. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure and then a run out.
And that's how you flip the script in terms of momentum right there.
And Curry, here we go. And he gets the bucket.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Golden State. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Livingston dishes to Anderson. Livingston kicks to Curry. Over in the corner, Livingston. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Livingston. 16 points for Steph Curry. Teague kicks to Hardaway. Cephalosha passes to Horford. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. They double him with Green. Hardaway dishes to Scott. Second shot opportunity. Horford. Green with the rebound. Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Anderson. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Teague. Here's Hardaway. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Well, a good game tonight for Hardaway. He's got 10 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Festus Ezeli comes in for Green. And it's Thompson in for Sean Livingston. Curry kicks to Ezeli. Barnes passes to Thompson. And the Warriors take on 2 more.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
The dish to Cephalosha. Pass to Horford. The baseline jumper goes down. Horford's got 12 points in the game.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
Here's Ezeli. They set the pick. Good work defensively by Horford.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
And finished off by Scott.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Curry, wide open, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Just watching Festus Ezeli out of Vanderbilt play. He's got the big body inside, moves pretty fluidly, adroit, good footwork. He's kind of got the whole package.
Yeah, he does. He's a space eater. He's very strong, physically good frame. He's a low down there, and what you said, the fact that he's fairly agile, makes him tough.
Hawks making a switch here. Bazemore's checked in. Warriors leading by 3. Curry with it. He's got 19. And here's Anderson for 3. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And there's the feed to T. Inside. Here's Scott. In the corner, Bazemore with it. Shot is off. The Warriors go the other way with it. 1:33 left in the third. Ezeli kicks to Curry. Count that one. Curry's got 11 in the second half.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Scott dishes to Bazemore. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And Kent Bazemore, the long-armed lefty out of Old Dominion, where he was the Division I Defensive Player of the Year back in 2011. A 5-year senior. He graduated with 2 degrees, one in criminal justice, the other in human services.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bogut's checked in. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Brook Lopez is checked in for Horford. Millsap comes in for Scott. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Jeff Teague. Bogut against Lopez. 6 to shoot. Deep 2 from Anderson. Millsap grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 3. Korver kicks to Lopez. Right side, Millsap.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding positions. He wasn't set.
All free throws good for Millsap. 9 seconds left to play here in the third. Bogut, the pass to Curry. From outside, off the mark. And the game's we welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Hawks. Brook Lopez is out there with Paul Millsap. And it's Hayward. Then there's Kyle Korver. Lopez sets a screen for Korver. Stolen by Thompson. Oh, and here comes Iguodala all alone.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Curry. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Curry's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Kicks to Lopez. On the wing, Corver. The Warriors pull it in.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle. Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Hayward dishes to Millsap. It's stolen by Bogut. And Thompson kicks to Bogut. Iguodala wide open. Hits it from three-point range. And now an 8-point Warrior lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition. Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
And Dennis Schroeder has drawn some comparisons to Rajon Rondo. Long arms, very quick and athletic. He's awfully tough to keep in front of you, but he's also a guy that can knock down a mid-range jump shot.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He said, we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
This Dennis Schroeder, in a lot of ways, like a Greg Anthony, very quick, very smart on the floor, but he's a young player, and he says, Clark, that he watched a lot of tape of Tony Parker to see how he got to the basket.
Yeah, and that's a great blueprint, especially when you consider the Hawks run a very similar system to the Spurs.
3 points.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Hayward.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Bogut against Lopez. And is back to the basket for over 5. That'll be a turnover.
He's lost his concentration in the second half, and we can see that in the turnovers piling up. Before the break, he had just 1. Now he's got a bunch.
To tie it up. Millsap passes to Lopez. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
The screen from Thompson. Tipped away. Bogut dishes to Green. Shot clock at 6. Thompson for the triple.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Now, here's Schroeder, guarded by Kerr. Millsap a screen. Feeds it to Korver. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Outside Curry. Bogut kicks to Curry. It's stolen by Schroeder. Ball going up court. Millsap with it. Now Green defending. For 3, Hayward. Good D by Thompson. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to Oklahoma City.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Passes to Schroeder. Hayward from outside. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Korver passes to Schroeder. He dishes it to Hayward. Millsap kicks it over to Schroeder. Millsap a screen on Bogut. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Millsap misses.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Hayward, left side. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
You have got to make some kind of a defensive adjustment here. He is just lighting them up from beyond.
Greg, I don't know what else they can do. I mean, even when they've closed out on him, he's still been knocking them down.
And the Warriors making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Out to Hayward. Now the pass to Lopez. Millsap a screen. Back to Hayward. Stolen by Anderson. He kicks it to Bogut. Curry outside. Atlanta with the rebound. Hayward's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lets it go with the 3. Kept alive by Atlanta. Here's Schroeder. Atlanta again missing.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up the deeper we've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams, and it's also been a lot of fun to watch.
Left side Curry. Dishes it to Bogut. Pass to Iguodala. He feeds it to Anderson. Outside for Curry. Shot clock at 3. It's stolen by Korver. And here comes Hayward leading the fast break. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
It's Curry with the drive. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And the Warriors miss again. Atlanta leading by 11. Korver kicks to Lopez. Now here's Schroeder. There's the dish to Millsap. The tray. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet. Bogut the pass to Anderson. Thompson dishes to Anderson. And now Hayward pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the break.
Rapid-fire basketball at its best. Boom, 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 bang.
Pass to Iguodala. The feed to Bogut. It's stolen by Schroeder. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. It's tipped. Hayward again. Iguodala. Here's Lopez. And it's sent back by Bogut. Korver gets a wide open look. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Hawks.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
Yeah, I'm sure they were. They not only lightened the load, the bench guaranteed and actually produced the win.
They sure did. And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a two-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Gordon Hayward. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Korver kicks it over to Schroeder. Feeds it to Lopez. That one goes. Count it. And the Hawks lead by 18.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
So it's the Hawks now. The clock now can just run out for the Hawks. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Checking in for your Warriors, Sean Livingston.
Here's Schroeder. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.